Testing. Okay, cool. Hi everybody and welcome back to SEO.ninja. My name is Triston and I have a quick short video for you guys today. Beacon News just went out, so if you guys want to check that out, there's a link to that in the description. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the future of the Beacon News videos and how we're going to kind of manage these things moving forward. So basically what's going on is I'm not really happy with the shorter videos, covering 1 or 2 articles, or usually it's like 2 to 3 articles at a time. And it seems, what's the word for it, shallow. I'd like to be able to dive a little bit deeper into some of these subjects, look at ways that we can actually implement them, kind of do more like little mini tutorials, what if kind of tutorials, or and some other industries, they call them how they do that videos. So like, if somebody is doing something as far as a smart city, then we can actually take a video and look at the actual processes behind that and do it instead of just talking about what somebody else is doing. So kind of like that approach a little bit better. Probably gonna be doing 2 or 3 videos like that a week. And to help support that, then we've also decided to take the proximity news stuff off of our website. For those of you who weren't aware, we've been posting a lot of this stuff on the SEO.ninja, and while I definitely don't have any problem with keeping it on there, it doesn't really kind of fit with the rest of the stuff we're doing with the website, because that's my work website. That's where I'm selling SEO services and things like that. So what I decided to do one night, was up about 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep, had a little bit of a cold, and may have been taking some NyQuil, and I bought a domain. And that domain is Proximity.Fun. So let me pull this up for you guys real quick so you can take a look at it. As you can see, we're not exactly super far with it, but we are adding content to this every single day, and we actually need to switch out our themes because we decided to go with something else. But the idea behind this is pretty simple and straightforward. What I want to do is I want to have a place where you guys can get written versions of some of this information. So like if you wanted to really dive more into the smart city projects, or if you really want to get more into the messenger bots and all that kind of stuff, we have a place where we can put all of that information. And it's going to be more than just a short video with the description, maybe a couple of links. This is going to be something a lot more in depth. So we're going to be covering that over here in the news section. In the meantime, until we finish getting everything set up, we just transferred all of the all the news and all the articles and everything over here to this page. So again, this is proximity.fun/news. So here's today's newsletter that just went out. We're also going to be providing a section over here for service providers. So like if you want to learn more about Assyria, or what's the other one, Royalty, or Beacon Stack, or any of those other beacon service providers, you can find all that right here. We also have a part here for beacons and NFC. Now this is still being worked on, but this is what we have right now. And the idea behind this is that if you ever need a beacon, right? So I'm assuming a lot of you guys are interested in beacons. Then you're working on a new project, and you think to yourself, man, I really need a beacon that can send out multiple packets. I need to have at least 70-meter range, and I want the batteries to last for more than a year. Where do I go? So you can come over here, say, all right, so number of packets is probably going to be the biggest thing. So you can say, all right, these 2 here can send out 8 packets at once. This one can do 2. This one can do 2, and this one can do 2. So you can already find the options that you're looking for, and you can take this and filter it and rearrange it so that way you can actually see where these things are. So those are right here, and then you said, all right, so we needed 70 meters. Well, this one's 70 meters, and that one is not, and these 2 are 200 meters. So now you're able to kind of shrink that list down a little bit more, and then you can look and see. Oops, I should have started over here. So like you can see this one's from Contact, these 2 are from Estimote, this one's going to be $27 a piece. That's good for 2 years. Here's all of the information on it. Here are the user ratings, so we're going to go through and work on this. Still trying to find a way that we can get some averages for this. We might need to switch this over to the website instead of leaving it on here. And then like actual reviews from people who have used those beacons. So like I have this exact beacon, in fact I've got it right here. And I like it. It's a good little beacon. It's sturdy. It works really well. It has a wall mount. So what you do is you can pop this little thing off. You can pop it off, I promise. Ah, there it goes. So I'll pop that off. So this is what you screw into the wall. And this thing just comes and snaps into place. And you're good. So better than a sticker. And then if you decide, okay, that's the beacon that I want to buy, well, here's a link that'll take you straight to it. And then eventually I'd like to start getting some coupons. These will probably be things like affiliate links or stuff like that. Usually they'll come with a coupon of some sort, and it kind of helps to support projects like this. So it's something that we're working on. So we have a few different beacons that have been added to this. So we have all the estimate beacons. We have most of the contact. They just released 2 new beacons this morning. We have 1 royalty, we have 1 blue cast, and then we have 3 radius beacons. So the idea is to keep adding to this. This is community driven, so if you guys want to help with this, then you certainly can. Just send me your email. It does need to be a Gmail account, then I can add you to this. And then if anybody does come in and like mess around with it, then we'll block you from ever using it again, and then we'll also publicly shame you. So I'll probably add something like over here, don't trust this person because they screwed up with my database. So just something to keep in mind. And I'm blocking it with my big head, but behind where I am sitting, there's also an option here for NFC. And then the idea is to again go through and add the same information about different NFC tags or NFC providers, things like that. So we have Moo on here right now. That's the only one I've added, and it has like a 20% off coupon using my affiliate link. 30 bucks for 20 cards, models, range, everything like that. So pretty cool. So that's going to be over here. Then under training, still have a lot of content to add over here, but like my super beacon training program that I've been doing, like the mentoring that we've been working on, that's going to go right here. We're going to do like Weebly tutorials. We're going to put that in here. Some other website building tutorials. We're going to be adding in things like messenger bot tutorials and just any other kind of useful information that will help you guys with your either with your beacons or with your sales funnels or setting up the landing pages or anything like that. All going to go right in here. Under service providers, we're also going to be including again your landing page builders, your email marketing services, all that kind of stuff. It's all going to be right over here. So again, if you are ever curious about the different options out there for setting up a messenger bot, you're going to have all that right here. I'll probably do something similar to this, so that way we can get lots of information, lots of feedback, and bring that all into one platform. Home's going to go away. The About Us is probably going to get moved. But for the time being, that's what we're looking at. So what I need from you guys, and if you guys would be so kind as to help us out with it, is let me know what else you'd like to see on here, so that way we can actually make something that's going to be useful to all you guys, because I kind of added the stuff that I thought would be helpful, the things that I kind of wanted when I was first getting started with this, and things that I still want, like this. Whoops. This is an awesome tool for me. Like, just since we started working on this a few days ago, I've already used this like 6 times. So this is cool. I really like this. But again, if there's something else that you guys would like to see added to all of this, just let us know, and if it's possible, if it's reasonable, then we will add that to our platform so we can get all that going. Now, as far as the design, like I said, we're actually going to be switching platforms. I mean, we're still going to be on WordPress, but we're going to move over to a different theme. So the look of the site is going to change quite a bit, and then, like I said, the news is probably going to be the most predominant thing on here, which is going to also be changing formats and systems over here. So I would still like to have the long list of just everything that's going on, but we're going to have much more targeted and much more specific articles about individual examples or other articles or stories and things like that that are going on, so we can provide some extra information on that and see if we can make that information a little bit more useful. So yeah, that's the idea, and I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. Like I said, you know, I realize there's not a lot on the site to really look at, but if there is anything that you guys can think of that would be helpful, let us know in the comments, and we'll move from there. So that's the plan. And then also there will be a link to this. I'll stick this in the description of the video, or probably in the top of the comments, so that way you guys can check that out. And again, if you guys want to help work on this, then just let me know, and we will add you to that. So that's the plan, at least for now, and we'll keep working on it. Hopefully we'll have something really cool for you guys here in the next couple of weeks that we can use and kind of like do the community stuff and like be all buddies and whatnot. So anyways, that'll do it for me. My name's Tristan. Have yourselves an excellent day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, like I said, starting here in the next week or two, we're going to be doing 2 or 3 actual news videos per week. So like a couple of the stories that were really cool from this week is talking about smart cities. There's a city in India that took their smart map and they placed where all the public restrooms are, and that wasn't something that occurred to me to add to mine, We've got a couple of interesting articles about self-driving cars and how all of that works. And then there's some other news about, actually there's an interesting article too. It's just really short, otherwise I would have made a whole video on it. There's another article that was talking about how the funding for building smart cities is expected to reach about $60 billion over the next year or two. So there's some money to be made in that as well. And again, just an extension of our beacons, an extension of our NFC stuff. So very cool. Anyways, that'll do it for me. Have an excellent day, and I will see you guys again very shortly.